Picture this: a star so bright that it could throw shadows on Earth during the day. That's what we might see with the star Betelgeuse in the Orion constellation, which is acting pretty mysteriously right now. Scientists think it might be gearing up for a supernova explosion, and it could light up our sky like never before. Betelgeuse is about 650 light-years away from us and isn't your average star. It's a red supergiant and one of the brightest stars out there, shining over 100,000 times brighter than our Sun. This star has been known to many ancient civilizations and has guided travelers for ages. Its reddish color makes it stand out in the night sky. If you think about it, if Betelgeuse replaced our Sun, it would extend all the way out to Jupiter. Even though it's much younger than the Sun, at only 10 million years old, it's huge and burns through its fuel quickly, which means it doesn't have long left before it goes supernova. When larger stars reach the end, they don't just fade away, they explode in an event that's really hard to comprehend. It could be so bright that it outshines entire galaxies. The last time Earth saw a supernova this close up was in 1604, before modern telescopes. That explosion was known as the Kepler supernova, and it was so bright that you could see it during the daytime for weeks. Ancient records from that time remind us how special these events are. Between late 2019 and early 2023, its brightness dropped significantly, a phenomenon called the Great Dimming. It got noticeable enough that even casual stargazers picked up on it. This made many think we might be decades away from seeing it blow up. However, in April 2023, it suddenly returned to its usual brightness, and then its brightness shot up by 50%. Stars like Betelgeuse usually have predictable brightness cycles, so this change raised eyebrows. Scientists think maybe it's blowing off some gas similar to a volcano, affecting how we see it. No one knows exactly what will happen next. Some researchers say it could be nearing the end of its carbon-burning phase, while others think it's still in the helium-burning stage. The truth is, scientists agree Betelgeuse will likely become the next Milky Way supernova, but figuring out when is anyone's guess. It could be decades or up to 100,000 years. Looking at Betelgeuse, we're really seeing light that left 650 years ago. So while we're speculating about its future, the star's fate might have already happened. The recent happenings with Betelgeuse have sparked a lot of discussions. This summer, another supernova in a nearby galaxy caught everyone's attention. It looked like what many of us predicted for Betelgeuse. This reminds us how connected everything in the universe is. The explosion will not just affect stars, it will have cultural implications too. When Betelgeuse finally blows, it could inspire art, literature, and impact how people view the universe. Plus, it could affect technology on Earth, especially with satellites being more sensitive to radiation. In the end, Betelgeuse serves as a reminder that everything in the universe is always changing. While stars die, new ones are born, ensuring the circle of life continues in the cosmos. When it does go off, it's sure to capture the attention of everyone, a reminder of our place in this ever-evolving universe. In the meantime, Betelgeuse continues to be one of the most studied stars in our sky. Every flicker and pulse it makes is a clue, a cosmic breadcrumb leading astronomers closer to understanding what happens in the final moments of a star's life. It's a rare opportunity to witness a star this close, teetering on the edge of a dramatic transformation. With space agencies around the world tuning in, telescopes pointed toward Orion, and millions of curious minds watching the skies, we are collectively holding our breath. But even if Betelgeuse doesn't explode tomorrow or within our lifetimes, the fascination it inspires is already igniting wonder and curiosity across the globe. It reminds us how small we are and how deeply connected. We are stardust, after all, born from the remnants of ancient stars that lived and died long before Earth ever existed. The story of Betelgeuse is our story too, a cosmic cycle of birth, death, and renewal written in the stars. So whether you're an astronomer tracking its every move, an artist dreaming of celestial colors, or just someone who occasionally looks up and wonders, Betelgeuse invites you to be part of something bigger. One day, when the time is right, its light will blaze across our skies. And when it does, it will be a moment the entire planet shares, an awe-striking reminder of how beautiful and mysterious our universe truly is. As we continue watching and waiting, Betelgeuse becomes more than just a star, it becomes a symbol. A symbol of cosmic change, of the delicate balance between life and destruction, and of humanity's unending curiosity. For centuries we've looked to the stars for direction, meaning, and inspiration. Now one of those stars may be preparing to give us a show that will redefine our place in the cosmos. This moment, this anticipation, also speaks volumes about how far we've come. Not long ago we could only observe the night sky with the naked eye, relying on myths and stories to interpret what we saw. Today we have space telescopes, powerful satellites, and advanced simulations that allow us to peer deep into a star's behavior, decode its secrets, and even predict its fate. Yet for all our knowledge, Betelgeuse humbles us. It reminds us that some of nature's greatest events still lie beyond our control and our full understanding. The supernova, when it happens, will be a once-in-a-civilization kind of event. It won't just light up the sky, it will light up minds. Schools will hold spontaneous astronomy lessons. News outlets will scramble to cover it. Artists, poets, and storytellers will find new inspiration in the brilliance of a dying star. And people from every corner of Earth will pause to look up together. Even the aftermath will be rich with discovery. The shock waves from the explosion will ripple through space, possibly triggering the formation of new stars in distant gas clouds. The elements forged in that stellar furnace, iron, gold, carbon, will spread into the galaxy, seeding the building blocks of future planets and perhaps even life. It's the universe's way of recycling, of transforming death into creation. And when the light from Betelgeuse's final moment does arrive, whether tomorrow, in 50 years, or 1,000, it will be ancient light, a message sent across time and space, finally reaching us. It will be a reminder that the universe is not just vast but deeply connected. That something that happened 650 years ago can still change the sky above our heads and the stories we tell each other on Earth. For astronomers, it will be the chance of a lifetime, an opportunity to gather real-time data on a nearby supernova, something textbooks have only speculated about until now. For physicists, it may offer insights into the forces and particles unleashed in such an explosion, perhaps even shedding light on the origins of the universe itself. And for philosophers, artists, and dreamers, it will spark new questions and possibilities. What does it mean to witness a star's death from afar? What lessons can we draw from the life of something so massive, so powerful, yet so temporary? And what does it mean that all of us, our bones, our blood, our breath, are made of the remnants of ancient stars that came before? The universe has always told stories through light. And Betelgeuse is writing its final chapter in real time. Maybe in the grandest sense, its explosion won't just be an end, it will be a new beginning, not just for science, but for imagination, for wonder, and for a renewed sense of our shared journey through space. When the moment finally comes, the world will pause. News outlets will buzz with headlines, social media will erupt with awe and curiosity, and telescopes, both backyard and billion-dollar, will point in unison toward Orion. For a while, the night won't be dark in the same way. Shadows will fall not just from the moon or city lights, but from a single star in its final blaze of glory. People across the globe will step outside, look up, and witness history written in light. Children will ask their parents what's happening, and for once, adults will have to say, we're watching a star die. Schools will teach lessons under the glowing sky. Scientists will stay awake for days, logging every flicker, and artists will pick up pens and brushes to try to capture what words can't quite hold. The event will be a unifying moment, reminding us that no matter how divided or distracted we might be, we all share the same sky, the same sense of awe, and the same desire to understand our place in something greater. And long after the light fades, Betelgeuse's supernova will live on, not just in data and discoveries, but in memory, in art, in science books, and bedtime stories. In the next generation of stargazers who look up and wonder what else is out there waiting to shine. The cosmos gave us a preview. The final act is still to come. But one thing is certain: when Betelgeuse goes, it won't just change the sky, it'll change us.